Wiffle ball family, what's going on? Welcome to Sippin Twibble Talk, the Texas Tube. I'm Brian Hummel, your co-host, joined today by
Tate Stewart
and
Race Serviceable Number 2 Radke.
your three favorite members of the Crooked Rooks. Today is our inaugural podcast. We're going to talk about some good topics, and we're just going to, get you viewers to understand us and our mindset, because fuck every other podcast, and they have no idea what's going on. All right, first segment.
All right, so our first segment, we just wanted to kind of give you all a taste of like what this podcast is going to be about and how serious we're going to take it. And so that'll just lead us right into, can Landon Davidson beat this person in a fight? So first we got Skylar Burt, reason for beef. Made fun of the W on Connor's hat and the Sippin logo, and had a bold take about the Cosby Show's record. What are y'all's thoughts? Who are you taking in a fight, Skylar or Landon?
I mean, personally, I think he's got the reach on him. Skylar Burt's a tall man, and he's a blue-collar worker, so I feel like he can just rock his shit pretty easily. So
Right. No, this is a guy, he's been around the league, he's got kids, he knows what it's like. I think a fight against Landon Davidson would be like fighting his 3-year-old. I think Skylar Burt runs this one easily, and maybe Landon ends up in the hospital, I think, honestly.
he's got the dad strength, too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that one's pretty clear.
Yeah.
That'll move us on to Jack Hoven. Reason for beef. Landon called out the Blue Ballers' offensive numbers in an article and then got mad when Jack posted his 2025 stats in general. All right, so who y'all taking? Y'all taking Jack or you taking Landon?
Well, obviously, family ties for me with Jack Hoving. I always want to see my boy succeed. That's mini me for real. And no, you've seen the biceps on this guy. You've seen the anger he brings. So, yeah, there's no way Jack Hoving's losing.
Well, and he beats his girlfriend or wife.
Right.
He's got some good practice. So
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
we're taking Jack.
Yeah, we're taking. What about you?
I definitely think Jack would win, and if Jack shows up in his Popeye hat with the spinach, he's definitely taking him out.
True.
Then we go on to Tristan Metters, reason for the beef. Landon predicted the Cookie Monsters to have the same record as the Cosby Show, and Tristan took offense to that. What are our thoughts here?
I mean, so far it's the closest one, but I still think Tristan takes it. And I don't think it's really close. I just think Tristan has that fire. He's got that dog in him. Any Cosby Show player, knows what they're doing when it comes to fighting. So I'm taking Tristan. I think he's got the fire.
And I think when you go in a fight with one Cosby Show member, you're going to have to fight all of them. Because that's the tight-knit group they are, and that's what they bring, So really, even one-on-one, I've got Tristan here because he's got that fire,
He's a
as
dog.
you said.
He's a dog.
Yeah, he's a dog. Oh.
I have to agree. I don't think there is anybody on the Cosby Show that you're going to be able to take in a fight. And if you are able to take on a fight, the buddies are going to be right there to pop up on you after you got them down. So that should make this next one pretty simple. We got Cooper Ruckle, beef, the same as Tristan. And it's like we talked about. As soon as Tristan started talking, Cooper was right there to back him up. So I think you're going to have a hard time beating anybody on the Cosby Show.
No. Gotta agree.
For sure.
Then we go on to one that kind of surprised me. I've been in the league, 2023?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Jesse put a message in the general before. And so when I saw that, I knew something was going down. And of course, that's because Landon didn't give DX a team preview until pressured to do so. Now, I don't know about y'all. I've seen how high he can throw a wiffle ball bat, and I've seen what he can do to his own when he's angry. I wouldn't want that anger directed towards me. So I'm going to have to go Joe Jesse in this one.
For sure. You can see what he's done to strike zones. So it's pretty clear what he can do to Landon. So
now, as soon as that message hit the group chat, it was over for Landon Davidson. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody knew that Jesse, he wouldn't stand for that. Yeah. And if, this beef continues in real life, I think it gets messy. I think it gets bloody. I think it gets dangerous. You know what I mean? You can't mess around with Jesse.
For sure.
Then we go into Cade Turnage. This beef is a little more complicated, but it's kind of in line with that Jesse. After he was called out, Landon doubled down, then called Jesse a whiner, then posted a video in reply to one of Cade's comments saying, with a video of the Vibes getting walked off by the Cosby Show in the playoffs on the same night that Whiffin and Easy got run ruled and also knocked out of the playoffs. So
It's a long one.
It's a long one. But what do we think here?
I mean, Cade's one of the nicest guys in the league, so if you're getting him upset, then you've obviously done something wrong. So,
Yeah.
And Cade is just a massive dude. Like, there are very few guys in this league that can take him on a fight, so this was also pretty clear.
Yeah, I think you start getting a conversation if you go 7 Landon Davidsons versus 1 Cade Turnage. I think that's where the line kind of maybe shifts to 50-50. But one-on-one, like, we've got no chance. You know what I mean? Nice guy. Shout out 3 Kings Roofing. Let me throw it up. I love you, Cade, but yeah, I got you in this fight easy.
All right. And then the last one, another person I didn't expect to see getting in on this beef. And the reason we got a beef with Tanner is he came in to defend Jesse and Andrew and Cade. And then he dropped probably one of the most elite graphics I've seen in the general. And so what are our thoughts here?
Here's what I think. I think Tanner type of guy, you know what I mean? I haven't heard him talk much, but I think he's just going to walk behind you and sucker punch you in the back of the head. You know what I mean? Like, you're not ready for that because he just doesn't care. So I think Tanner's got this. He's going to sneak attack, get in there quick, and really Landon's not going to be prepared for that, I think.
No, when he dropped the elite graphic, I knew it was over. That's just, I think it's also pretty easy. I think the real question is, who couldn't beat Landon in a fight?
Stay tuned for next week's episode.
All right, and now we're going to be going to the top 5 celebrations in Twibble 2025. Let's get into it.
Yo, it's a play button.
It's going. All right, so number 5, we got shirtless Joe Jackson.
The classic.
Looking to make that play. Wow, just magnificent. Wow.
I just love the struggle to get the shirt off,
Right,
too.
right.
Took a year and a half. I
Hmm.
mean, I think he was 5 errors deep at that point, so I think this was definitely warranted.
Right, right.
Move us on to number 4. Tate, you might want to turn away from this one.
Yeah, this one's not
We
good.
got the flying Connor after an absolute walk-off nuke piss missile in the championship.
Off some dog shit pitcher. Like, this one hurts. You know what I mean? As a crooked rook, but you got to respect it.
You got to
Recognized
respect
game.
it.
Nah, it was a good game. It was a good
Yeah.
game. You got to respect it.
It's not very often you can flap around the bases and have aura. Of course, we got the Cosby Show home run trot. Also, just like to say, in lieu of recent events, Cade, this is no shade. This was already picked out before we knew what was going down the general. This was just our best clip of it. But yeah, running the bases is pretty elite of a celebration.
No,
And
classic.
This is aura.
It's copied by many teams, including the team in our top spot for this countdown.
Yeah.
Right, right. It's a staple.
Number 2, as much as we hate to put us at number 2, we got the horse. It's a good reach around for him right there for when you got the 2-man on it.
Right.
For sure.
We didn't have any video of this, which is definitely something we're going to have to get in 2026.
For sure.
No.
I mean, just look at that. How majestic.
Look at the smiles. Look at the smiles.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great celebration.
And then, of course, there's nothing better than this one. The Blue Ballers offensive explosion
Explosion is right.
versus...
And man, am I jealous of this. This makes me want to be a blue baller so bad to
It
just
does.
get jizzed on by Paul and
It
Will.
does.
Like,
Like, look at this.
It's a
Look at
dream
this.
threesome
Oh,
right
my.
here.
Oh, my.
It's
sorry.
actually a
beautiful.
great video.
Can we watch
And
it
then,
again?
You want to watch it again?
Yeah,
just that last one.
Just that one.
That
Yeah.
one really is
Just
just...
the last part there.
Look
Yeah.
at it. Yeah. Oh, just the money shot. You mean, like,
Mm.
that's just
Oh, yeah.
great celebration by the Blue Ballers. You got to respect it.
Yeah.
Also, I had it muted, but let's just back it up here and let's hear Will's comments about what he thought
Okay.
after he did this celebration. So we'll just be quiet here. Let me mute mine. He said that was the most grotesque celebration he's ever done, and he doesn't even care.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's the passion. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
wiffle ball. That's playing the Turtles. That's winning. That's hitting home runs. You know, you got to love that.
R.I.P. Will.
May you
He's
get
not
well
dead.
soon, Will.
He's just
Yeah,
Get
well,
well soon.
R.I.P. Will's shoulder.
Alive
so.
in our heart.
For our next segment, we're going to do predictions, but we're not going to do it like every other podcast. So you get to give the winner in one word. Game 1, Turtles, Cosby Show. For me, Turtles, close.
I got Cosby, barely.
Turtles, obviously.
For Game 2, we got Degeneration X and the Cookie Monsters. For me, DX, personal.
I got DX, fucked.
I got DX, strike zone.
Game 3, we got the pork chops and Who's Your Daddy. For me, Who's Your Daddy? Obviously.
I got Who's Your Daddy? Experience.
I got pork chops, underdogs.
And then for the last game, we're going to be as unbiased as possible. Rooks, ballers. For me, I got the Rooks. Barely.
I got Rooks, Brian.
I got Rooks. Close.
For our next segment, we're going to give a quick rundown of the new playoff format, as well as our thoughts on it. So for the format, round 1 is going to feature 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 in the quote-unquote upper bracket. The winner of those games goes straight to the semifinal. The loser is going to play the winners of 5 versus 8 and 6 versus 7. And then I believe the way it works is the highest seed from the upper bracket that lost is going to play the lowest seed from the lower bracket that won. They're going to play each other. Loser goes home. And then the winners of those games go to the semifinal. The highest seed from the team that won their first upper bracket game is going to play the lowest seed from the team that had to play 2 games to get to the semifinals, unless it's a rematch. For instance, if 1, 2, 3, and 4 all make it, 1 will play 3 and 2 will play 4 to not have a 1 versus 4 and a 2 versus 3 rematch. And then the semifinals will be a best of 3, and the championship will be a best of 5. So, what are y'all's thoughts on this format?
I got about half of that. I'm lucky. I'm blessed in this league. I got a good team captain. I know there's a lot of you like me who are just going to go out there and play ball. You know what I mean? I don't even know. I like the series things that's been implemented late round. The beginning rounds, I really don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? But I like the series. I think, it's different. We'll see how it goes. Interesting matchups for sure with the upper bracket being introduced.
I'm just going to go there and throw balls and have fun.
Yeah.
That's
Great
my
input
opinion.
on the playoff one.
Yeah, I spent a good 30 minutes figuring out all the ins and outs of it, and I don't think there's really a way you can prepare for it. It's just going to be chaos, depending on who wins and who loses those first couple games.
When you have a captain like Race, you don't have to really worry about things. You just kind of...
You just got to get one guy on the team who knows what's going on.
Tate thinks this is going to be the last segment, but actually I had to surprise him with something before we get this whole thing wrapped up. I got a gift for Tate. I wanted to give it to him on our first episode. I went down and played in the Jung's Backyard Battle with the Flying Turtles in January. And I met somebody that Tate likes. And I had him sign something very, very personal to Tate.
There's no way. Oh my gosh! Jimmy Norp signed
Show the
my
camera.
card.
Show the camera.
Oh my gosh. Jimmy Norp signed my
Stewart
playing
rookie card.
Oh
Wow.
Dude,
Wow.
explaining it to him, I was like, because everybody was giving him wiffle balls and stuff. I was like, can you sign something for me? And he went to grab a wiffle ball. I was like, no. This is gonna be a little different. And I handed him the card, and he was like, "Oh, I thought this was me on there at first." I was like, I didn't remember taking this picture.
That's not...
Because you look like Jimmy Norp.
Oh no.
With the 7th pick in the 2026 Big League Wiffle Ball Draft, the Arizona Saguaros select Jackson Richardson, Texas.
Wiffle ball! Oh yeah!
the same topic, like animals, I guess. Invasive species animal crackers. Why are we training our kids to eat these endangered species like your elephants and your tigers and your zebras when we could very well be eating nutrias and